All right, guys, I'm gonna try to kill two birds with one stone here. Somebody wanted me to play this amp with the GEs in it. This is not the tubes that came with this amp. These are the tubes that came with my original one that was all laid out exactly like the Dumble. But I like this amp better. This had Sovtek tubes in it, so I switched. And now this one has the GEs. And it doesn't quite, I mean, it still sounds amazing, but it doesn't sound quite as good. And then somebody else wanted me to play it without the reverb and just adjust some knobs. So I'll try to do both of those real quick. First of all, this is with, you'll hear it, the reverb is on here. So let me see here. It still sounds really good. Alright, now I'm going to turn the reverb off. It takes a while if that's a tube reverb. It takes a, okay, it's off now. So sounds great, just no reverb, but it sounds pretty amazing. It's losing a little bit of the singiness, and it doesn't, with the other tubes I find it has a more hollowy sound in mid-range, which I really like. Personal taste, but listen to that thing. Amazing. This thing also needs new strings on. Then anyway, now I'll vary some tones here. So let me see, the Presence, I'll do the Presence first. The Presence has a gigantic sweep. It can get so trebly, it's almost unusable on one side and then pretty nice and smooth and dark on the other. So right now it's on 11 o'clock. I'll go up and down with that. That's at 11 o'clock. Now I'm going to go all the way up. This is really bright. That's ripping my head off. And then I'm going to go, I'll go pretty much all the way down. Really nice and smooth, but it's a little bit dead sounding. Still, listen to that cry, that the vowel sounds. It's amazing. It's just it sounds like there's a phaser in there. And then I'll go. That's all the way up. Now I'll go put the Presence back to where about I like it, which is about it's about, like I said, about 10 to 11 o'clock on this with this guitar. On my other one, it's a little bit different, but this one is around there. Oops. Here we go. The amp is just really, it feels great to play. You have to sit here and really play it and see how you can like milk the notes out. You just don't want to stop it. It's bad for your playing because you don't practice right. You just sit here and bend notes and listen to the amp. It's I found in all those years of playing Dumbles and going after that tone, my playing came down because I didn't practice right. I just wanted to sit there and listen to the amp. It's kind of crazy, but that's how good they sound. So now I'll do the treble. Okay, here's the treble. The treble, I'm not going to move this because it's going to fall over, but the treble is right at about 11 o'clock, just almost 12, like 11 and a half. I'm going to swing it up. Now it's almost wide open. Very bright, but very usable still. Now I'll go all the way down. Now, if I have that treble all the way down and I turn the presence up, I can still get a very usable sound. That's a cool sound here. It's fuzzy. The presence knob seems to add gain as well as presence. It ups again. The presence knob on 183s is different than on other amps, Dumbles that I play, because it's you turned up, it seems to add gain, where that's not always the case. But what else could I do here? I can vary the overdrive. That's too much. It's total saturation. Totally over it, just totally saturated. Got that nastiness that's the Ford type of tone. But I like this amp. It's richer and it's not as flat sounding as Ford's amp, which I used to crave. This thing seems to do that and then so much more. And this guitar has totally dead strings on it, which suck. They're like 4 years old, literally. Then the mid boost. So, I guess there's some other things I could do. I mean, you can make this amp sound anyway. I'm just going through the basic settings around where I like to play with the overdrive channel. So, hope that answers some questions.